morning, friends. I hope you guys are well. I've been looking forward to this video because today we are going to decorate all three of my kids' rooms. I love decorating every little nook and cranny of our home for the holidays, but especially the kids' rooms because I just get extra whimsy and just extra in my decor because just the Christmas spirit is in my family, especially for our youngest, our 7-year-old daughter, Rory, which if you recognize my background, that is the room that we're gonna start with. I love to decorate everything. Her dollhouse, her bathroom, her shelves, everything that I can possibly just get a little bit of that magic going. I'm gonna do it today. So if you're new, welcome. My name is Trisha Miller. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and join me for the holiday season. I love to share affordable home decor ideas. We do some DIYs together. We love to bake some holiday treats, but most importantly, I just like to have fun while I decorate and share as much as I can to hopefully inspire you guys. So let's get started.
Making our Christmas memories.
The first place I'm going to start is around Rory's bed. I have a sign that I want to put up on the wall, and then I want to decorate her bed frame before I put her Christmas bedding on. That way I'm not climbing all over and stepping on her newly washed bed linens. But this sign, I absolutely love it. I have had it for a very long time. I got it, I think 50% off. I remember it was like a super clearance either at Hallmark or a craft fair, which are two of my favorite places to go. And so I can't remember which one. The letters are starting to peel off a little bit. And I thought about maybe taking some tweezers and pulling off the vinyl letters and just redoing it this year. But I'm going to try to get one more year out of it. And then next year, I might do some red letters on there. I've had it for so long that the letters were white when I originally got it, but they have definitely become discolored, living in the attic throughout the heat and all the different things. But I love that sign, and I kind of just move it around throughout our home where I put it each year. And something to know if you were new here, I basically use the majority, I would say 90% of my decor is stuff that I've had year after year, but I always try to put it in a different spot. That way it feels like new decor. If you have decor and you're thinking you want to buy so much new stuff, I highly recommend just trying to move some of your current pieces and use them somewhere else. And it truly feels like it's just something you haven't had before. Now, I do also like to indulge and, I get caught up in the newness of the different items sometimes, and I will get some new pieces, and anything that I can link, just know I will link everything in the video description box for you. I have an Amazon storefront with some of my holiday pieces from this year as well, but if there's something you have your eye on and I forget to link it or you don't see a link, feel free to leave me a comment and I will send you a link if it's available. Let me tell you about Rory's bedding. So when each of our kids were born and they were old enough to be in a big kid bed, so a twin size bed or a toddler size bed, that was the year that Steven and I picked out their holiday bedding, and we got it from Pottery Barn Kids. I feel like the quality is so good and it's worth the cost. And so for Rory, I went for a very traditional holiday quilt, and I don't do sheets because I don't want it to be too busy, but I love their bedding and I can't wait for you to see the boys' bedding that we have for them, and I plan on keeping it forever. I absolutely love how all the decor is turning out so far. It is just pure magic. Okay, so I have a new item that I got on Amazon. I got one for each of the kids' nightstands. It's supposed to project snowflakes on their ceiling, and I haven't put the batteries. Have I put batteries in? I don't think oh, it came with batteries. Oh my gosh, that never happens. All right, let's see. It doesn't have a timer, but what it does have, oh, it does have a timer. I take that back. I was about to tell you it was the first thing I bought that didn't actually have a timer, but I was wrong. Has a remote control, which Rory will absolutely love controlling this in her room, but it has a 2, 4, 6, and 8 hour timer. Oh, it even controls the speed. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is really fun. I'm excited. Let's see. Hopefully it works. Okay, hold on. Let me get it up on her. Actually, you're probably going to see it better with the sunlight here. Let me show you what it looks like against the wall so you can see this. It's so fun. Hold on. Stay tuned. I'm showing you a demo on her above her bookshelf. Look at how cool. So you can control how fast they go, how bright it is. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I chose the snowflakes so we could leave it up throughout the winter beyond Christmas. My kids are gonna love this. Okay, let's get it set up.
Lately,
Okay, I cannot go any further without sharing this amazing holiday gift idea with you guys. So thank you, iClever, for sponsoring today's video. If you watched my back to school prep video, I shared with you that we exclusively used iClever headphones for all 3 of our kids at school this year. We were using the wired headphones because you have to have wired headphones at all of my kids' schools. Let me tell you, we have gone through some headphones in this house where the wire breaks or the little metal piece breaks off in their Chromebook. That has not happened at all with our iClever headphones, so I know that I can trust them. And so I am excited to share now their wireless noise canceling headphones. This is the BTH20. I was gonna wait and give these to Rory for Christmas because we are gonna be traveling over the holidays and they'll be perfect on the airplane. But in all honesty, this past weekend we had a ton of boys in our house. There was just a lot of boy energy going on. Good energy, but chaotic energy. And poor Rory, she just needed a little bit of peace and quiet. So these would have been perfect. So I have these ready to go. I'm just gonna give them to her now. You can truly not hear anything. If you're talking to me, I have no idea what you're saying because I can't hear you. But anyways, they fit me. So I see myself going into the pantry and borrowing these from Rory, making a cup of tea, putting these on and just having a moment when I need it. We all need those moments over the holidays, let's be honest. Let me tell you a little bit more about these headphones. Here's a close-up look of the iClever BTH20 headphones. I want you to see how comfortable they are and the padding that they have not only on the part that goes on your child's head, but also around their ears. iClever is the #1 kids headphone brand in the US online channel. They have over 15 plus years in kids audio with its own lab and hearing experts. The BTH20, these headphones, is currently one of the best ANC kids headphones on the market. iClever has a Safe Sound 3.0 technology in these headphones. It also combines active noise canceling with hearing protection standards. It basically helps kids who hear clearly even at lower volumes while reducing the risk of hearing damage, which is super important to me because we have a child with hearing loss that wears a hearing aid in one of their ears. So knowing that iClever has me covered for the safety of the volume is so important. Thank you again, iClever. Definitely check out the BTH20 headphones. I will have discount codes on the screen. I'll have more information in the video description box. You're gonna wanna act now, and this is why I'm telling you now instead of waiting until December because they are running Black Friday sales. So definitely check them out. I love these headphones.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times.
I started cleaning the shelf and then I looked down and realized I never put Rory's extra cozy throw blanket on her bed. Rory is someone who likes to sleep with that blanket versus going underneath of her covers. Our son Charlie is the exact same way. Liam is the only one that goes underneath his comforter, so I want to make sure that I had that with her. It certainly makes it easier because she barely has to make her bed in the morning when she does that. But then we'll get back to the shelves now. I got these houses in the Target dollar spot last year. I did notice that they started putting out like a newer version of their little houses in the Target dollar spot. So if you want to check that out, they look completely different. This was just such a gem and they were so hard to find. So I was really excited when I found them last year. I think they were $5 each. You'll be able to tell because most of them, the battery has completely burned out because Rory turns them on every single night. So I do need to replace those button batteries. I need to make just a big Amazon button battery purchase because I found as I was just doing different things like my tea light candles, we've used them for several weeks at this point. So the batteries are starting to die. So let me know if you're somebody who replaces the batteries. In years past, I hadn't. And then I remember, I think last year I asked you guys if you did, and a lot of people do. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to start to be that person that replaces the batteries instead of leaving all of my decor unlit once the button batteries go. And then another fun thing on Rory's shelf is that I always put seasonal books. So we had a bunch out for the fall, and these are younger books. She's now in 2nd grade and she's reading chapter books, but there's something just nostalgic about pulling out these children's books, and she gets so excited for it. And even her brothers will come in at night when we're tucking Rory in and reading these books, and they'll sit down and listen as she's reading them to us. So I'm not quite ready to move on from them, even though she is reading chapter books and these are a lot younger than her. I just want to hold on to them for a little bit longer for my own memories, and also as long as they make her happy, I'm going to keep bringing them out each year.
Having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas.
I want to talk about this tuffet that I'm decorating. So in Stephen and I's room, when we decorated that, I have a Christmas themed tuffet, and some of you asked about that. My mom actually made that for me, and I absolutely love it, and she made one for Rory as well. So that is from my mom. And also, speaking of my mom, several of you have said that she should make an appearance on this channel because my mom is one of my best friends. I talk about her all the time on this channel. If you go way back in my videos, gosh, to the very early days, 2.5 years ago when I started this channel, I actually vlogged when we went to Disney World, and my mom is in that video. I'll try to find it and then link it in the video description box below. But if you want a little glimpse of my mom, Roberta, she's in that video. It's just a quick little one. She's a bit camera shy. I don't ever see her being on my channel for very long, but I'll try to show you guys glimpses of her. My dad passed away, as most of you know, but my parents, I always say they look just like Fred and Wilma Flintstone because my dad was this big, burly Greek guy with curly black hair, and my mom is this petite little redhead. And so they just reminded me always of Fred and Wilma Flintstone. So just picture Wilma, and then you'll see my mom. But if you want to go back and look, I'm almost positive she's in one of those Disney vlogs.
In my heart, but this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter.
This is where the real fun happens because I am gonna decorate her doll school. I think I called it a doll house earlier. It's technically a doll school. Rory plays with this almost every single night after we put her to bed. I sometimes like to listen in on her door, and I think that she is literally repeating everything her teacher taught her that day because she plays the role of her teacher, which is so sweet, and she's just teaching a lesson, and it is way too detailed for her to just be making this up on the fly, but it is so sweet. And I don't know if you guys, I'll zoom in so you guys can see, but I saw that she set up the little desk and made name tags for 2 students. We have Olivia and Isabel in the classroom, apparently. So I want to leave that there. I'm not going to move her cute little name tags, but I'm going to add some holiday decor to our house. If you've been following, in the fall, we decorated it for fall and Halloween, and Rory absolutely loved it. So she specifically asked me when I decorate her room, am I going to decorate the school? And I just said, I don't know, we'll see, but of course I'm going to. Let me just give you a close-up of what I have to decorate, and then we're going to have some fun. Okay, I might have gone a little bit wild in Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Target looking for stuff to add to her school. But I got a little sled that I'm gonna lean up against the wall, I think. And then, oh my gosh. So if you're looking for stuff like this, go to the section of Michael's where they have the dollhouse decor. And these are just little gifts. Let me try to zoom in so you can see. It is the cutest thing ever. It has little tissue paper inside of it. So I wanted to set those up in the classroom. And then I have some little holiday school books. I got a whole package of some gifts. Oh, I should go get a bottle brush tree. I'm gonna go get a bottle brush tree so we can set it up with the gifts underneath. That idea just came to me. We have a lot of different options for lights. So I have this strand that came with this sensory dough set that we got years ago, and then same thing for this little garland. I just pulled those pieces out of there. I have these cute little, they're supposed to look like ornaments or little lights, this little mini garland, and then I also have this one. So lots to choose from. And then I've just kind of grabbed little things here and there that just fell off of wreaths and decor. I always just tend to hold on to this stuff because I usually use it in DIYs. And then I want to also add some lights to it. So these are fairy lights. I got these on Amazon. I wish I found these earlier in my decor process because not only do they have just a teeny tiny little battery pack right there, it comes with 6 extra button batteries. So these already all have the button batteries, and then it comes with 6 extra ones, which I have never heard of, and they are timer and remote activated. So really wish that I found these. I might go back and just replace all of my other lights with these because it's just nicer to have the remote control, because I like to turn my lights on in the morning and in the evening, but I've been setting timers where it only goes on in the evening, so this would be nice to be able to enjoy them longer. All right. Enough about lights, let's start decorating. All right, I had to show you guys this because once again, these are even better than what I thought. There's so many settings. I don't even know if this is gonna focus for you. You can kind of see that, but they have waves, fading, twinkling, steady. They have timers. You can dim them. Okay, completely ignore whatever fairy lights I have ever recommended in the past. These are going to be the winners this year. I will absolutely link them for you. I still can't get over the fact that they give me extra button batteries. That is like gold. This is really, really nice. I'm definitely going to swap out my fairy lights that I have downstairs because this is just going to be so much fun. I love the dimming because then Rory can turn it down at night when she wants to go to bed, because I have no doubt she's going to leave this on when she's sleeping because it'll just be a fun way to go to sleep. But oh my gosh, these are awesome.
And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance. Come on. We're gonna dance. Have a good time. Dance. All night long, we're gonna dance.
I mean, how cute was that little schoolhouse? If your kids are young enough that they are still playing with dolls, or they even have like a Barbie mansion, or just anything that you can decorate like that, I highly recommend it. Rory was so excited when she saw it that all the leftover decor that I didn't use, I ended up giving it to her and her friend to decorate her Barbie dream house the next day. And so she had fun with that. I'm so disappointed in myself because I had footage. I set up a camera for you guys to see Rory's reaction, and it was just the sweetest moment. And I showed her decorating her tree. I was with her. And then your girl accidentally deleted it. I forgot that I had not transferred it over yet, and I deleted it to decorate the boys' rooms when I was filming, and I'm so mad at myself for doing that, and there's no way to recover it. So, I was just doing too many things at once, so I am so sorry. I will not have that footage to share with you guys, but I will tell you, she immediately saw every tiny little detail, because Rory is my detail girl. She loved the dollhouse. She saw every little detail in the dollhouse, and then it was so fun sitting there. She decorated her tree, and I just sat there with her and handed her ornaments. I did go back and I did a video of you guys of her decor when it was darker, and then her tree after she decorated it, so you can see that. But I deleted the footage, you guys.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down, and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around.
I think this is so pretty as it already is, but I know that Rory is going to want to do all of her fun little ornaments on her tree. So I'm going to get those out for her and let her work on that tonight. And then at the end of the video, I'll show you what it looks like. But I think those flowers look so much better, the white poinsettias on Rory's tree versus the one we have in the dining room.
Everything will be okay, 'cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated.
We're now in Rory's bathroom. Rory is very lucky because she has her own bathroom. She's the only person in this house that has their own bathroom. And so she knows how lucky she is. She very much appreciates it. But I wanted to add some more decor in there because she loves to take baths. She's in there all the time. She also is recently into bath bombs. She went to a birthday party at a store called Buff City Soap. Let me know if you have been there. I'm pretty sure they're nationwide in the United States. But the party was so cool because they made bath bombs. And so Rory now wants to do her birthday party there. She's a December baby. And so is Charlie, our oldest child. So we have 2 December babies and 1 October baby. So this is always a fun and busy time of year for us with the added holidays and birthdays all together, jammed up over the course of 2 months. But it's all wonderful things that I am extremely thankful for. These window cleans I got at Target, and I think it's always fun to add these to mirrors. So just an idea for you guys with your kids. The reindeer garland, I know last year a lot of people asked me about it. Again, I think I got it at Hallmark. I like to go to Hallmark after the holidays because everything goes on super clearance, and I'm pretty sure that's what I did with the reindeer garland. It's just a simple paper garland, but I think it's so precious, so I love to put it in one of the kids' bedrooms. And speaking of the kids' bedrooms, I definitely had high hopes and high dreams in the start of this video when I said I was going to do Rory's room, Charlie's room, Liam's room, and both of the bathrooms. There was just no way. I think I was feeling that iced coffee and I was excited. But I am several hours into this, and we are just now wrapping up Rory's room. And our oldest son, Charlie, for his middle school basketball games, they're actually in the middle of the day. The game starts at 2:30 in the afternoon. And so this was a game day for him, and I am never going to miss one of those games. And so I had more limited time to film. So unfortunately, I am not going to be able to get the boys' rooms done in this video, but it will be my absolute next video. So you won't have to wait long. You'll get to see the boys' rooms on Wednesday for my next video, so definitely come back for that because they turned out so cute. So I'm sorry that I overpromised and underdelivered on the bedrooms, but it's also fun just to make this a girly video and focus on the girls' bedroom, and then we'll get into all that boy energy in the next video. But I'm trying to really, I don't want to say slow down because I feel like parents don't usually get to slow down. I'm trying to just be mindful of energy and time and not feel stressed or rushed to do things, especially when it comes to decorating for Christmas, because I absolutely love it. And if I try to squeeze too much into one day, it'll be stressful and then I won't enjoy it. And we only get but so many Christmases to decorate our kids' bedrooms. And so I want to enjoy it. And so I went ahead, I finished up Rory's, and you'll see that. And then I had a mountain of laundry that I'm also going to show you that I had to get folded before I left for Charlie's basketball game. So stay tuned. The boys' rooms will get done in my next video.
Everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
As I mentioned, Rory is really into bath bombs right now, and I found all of these at Target. I like the smaller one that comes in the multi-pack because the bath bombs are smaller. The Christmas ones are adorable, and they last for a very long time in the bath because they're so big. But she's been enjoying all of those, and she's going to make more at her birthday party. So she's living her best bath bomb life right now. Here is the mountain of laundry. It's probably millions of towels, and then Annie is somewhere in the mix taking her usual nap in our bed. Also, did you guys notice in the bathroom, when we went thrifting together, I found that cute little bow, which turned out to be a napkin ring. You guys and Steven were right about that. I originally was going to put candlesticks in it, but her toothpaste and her toothbrush fit perfectly in there. And so I thought it was fun just to use that as a holder. We can take items and use them any different way, right? And it's part of the creative process, but I thought everything turned out so so sweet. So I'm going to give you guys an overview of her whole room. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the dark. I'm going to show you her tree now that she decorated. But thank you so much for joining me today. I so appreciate you guys. I hope you had the most amazing Thanksgiving with your families if you celebrated last Thursday. And I am just incredibly thankful for you and your kindness and how you say hello in the comments. So please be sure to say hello. I love connecting with you in the comments section. And if you're new, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and join me on this channel. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. It really helps out my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.